Today is Gina DeAngelo, who wants to remind us that her granddaughters are definitely the cutest kids on Facebook. Tonight she is presenting project number 6 from the Competent Communicator Manual. This is a 5 to 7 minute speech on vocal variety. I love that speech. This speech is preparation for Gina's first competition, a humorous speech titled, "What I Did on My Summer Vacation." Please help me welcome to the lectern for What I Did on My Summer Vacation, Gina DeAngelo.
Gina!
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I love that you folks keep showing up like this. I am having a great summer. I just got back, as Art said, from a weekend at Geneva on the lake. I hope some of you have been taking time to relax and recharge. This actually was not my first weekend at the lake. My first weekend at the lake was the very first weekend in June. That one I didn't get to plan. My sister planned that one. I'll bet some of you have a sister like my sister. She gets everything she wants. She had been talking with my mom. She decided we all needed a girls' weekend, so the first weekend in June we headed to Put-in-Bay, which is in Lake Erie. You cannot drive to Put-in-Bay. You have to get on the ferry. Well, this last week's been hot and dry here. You remember in June we had record-setting rain? So for our girls' getaway to the lake, it was raining and temperatures topped out at about 64 degrees. And the lake was choppy. So we drove to the ferry and got on the ferry and held on to the railings because the lake was so choppy they almost wouldn't let us cross. Well, we finally got over there. We got to our rental cottage and we decided to go take a little excursion around the lake. My mom was really excited to see lighthouses, my sister was excited to see wineries, and I was excited in June for strawberry pie. So, my mom, she will be 80 in September, is comfortable in a golf cart, so we let Mom be our chaperone. We're ready to take our excursion. Mom zips up her gray OSU hoodie, flips up the hood, and pulls the drawstring. You could see this much of my mom. So she gets in the golf cart, we're ready to go, my sister's in the back, and Mom says, wait a minute. She goes back into the condo and comes out with one of Grandma's crocheted Afghans. We are at the lake in June. I'm on the right, my mom's ready to drive, my sister's in the back where you normally keep the golf carts. My mom's got her hoodie zipped up and closed against the elements and tucked in with her Afghan. And she's ready to go. My mom's very cautious. She steps carefully on the accelerator and nothing happens. She does it with a little more authority. Nothing happens and my sister, who always gets what she wants, says, did you try the key? And sure enough, there's a little key dangling from the front, and my mom, who is 5 feet tall and wrapped up and tucked in, cannot reach the key. But that's okay, I'm there, and I'm very helpful, and I'm very excited because it's June and I'm going to get pie. So I turn the key, Mom steps carefully on the accelerator, and nothing happens. Because you have to put a golf cart in gear. It's got forward and reverse. It's okay. I turn the key, the juice is on, I turn it, so we're in gear, Mom's ready to go now. She steps on the gas, and we hit the tree behind us. Oh, no. Because there is forward and reverse. That one was on me, not Mom. Okay, so we're ready to go, and it's been raining all week on the island. So there's puddles and there's ruts. So Mom, we're driving, and we get all around the island like this. My sister's, God bless her, hanging on the back. So we saw a winery, and we had lunch at the marina, and we saw another winery, and then we went to see the butterflies, and then we saw another winery. Yeah, every time you go to see a winery, you have at least a glass of wine, and Mom has martinis with lunch. So on the way home at dusk, she's giggling, and we're So, I forgot to tell you about dessert. I finally got strawberry pie on the menu, but my mom decided it didn't quite go with the Cabernet. And my sister reminded me that my stretchy pants have a limit. So I wrapped up my pie. I've got my pie on my lap, and we're making our way back to our rental condo. And Mom is doing pretty good, but she's getting giggly. And here comes toward us a double-decker. Like a golf cart, but it's a double-decker tour. There's Girl Scouts or something on there. They're all giggling and laughing, and I'm waving at the Girl Scouts. And my mom goes, look, there's Girl Scouts, and the golf cart's starting to go toward the Girl Scouts. So my sister leaps up from the back, grabs the wheel, and turns us back into the center of the road, and my mom stops. She's just shocked, and she looked at me, and she said, well, it's not like I don't know how to drive. So with authority, she stomps back on the accelerator, and my sister flies off the back.
Oh, no.
It was great, I'll have to tell you. So my mom looks at me as though it was an accident. I put it in reverse, and she very carefully and politely backs up to where my sister is, and a little bit more. My sister gets back on. She did save the souvenir bottle of wine from the winery. We get back on. We're at the corner. My mom makes a really big turn, and my pie goes sliding off my lap into the reeds. I know. So that was day one. We went through most of the weekend pretty much like this. We avoided any overt fighting. There was lots of giggling. The ferry ride back onto dry land was uneventful. That was good. Before we decided to drive back home to Youngstown, we stopped at a cute little diner for breakfast. It was a late breakfast. My very conservative mom very much enjoyed her pancakes and eggs, and my very weight-conscious sister, who always gets whatever she wants, had oatmeal and fresh fruit, and I had pie. My mom reminded me that pie is not something one has for breakfast. My sister had gotten past reminding me about the limits of my stretchy pants. And the waitress said that it wasn't yet time for the lunch menu, but she brought my pie anyway. So that's what I did on my summer vacation. I hope that you all remember to take some time this summer. Take some time to relax. Take some time to make memories with people you love. And whenever possible, eat dessert first. Thank you.